Okay, let's do the shoulder joint. So we said it was ball and socket, diarthrotic synovial joint, right? Because it contains synovial fluid. What holds the synovial fluid? Bursa. Good. So glenoid labrum, and let's take a look at this. I will not test you on this, but if you take the 300 level, you might want to be familiar. Can't you read this already? Glenohumeral tells me it's the shoulder joint. It connects from the glenoid cavity of the scapula to the humeral bone. If I add a ligament, I'm just crossing from the scapula to the humerus. Oh, this is also scapula. This is coracoid process to the humerus, right? This is coracoid process to the acromial. So this is scapula. This is coracoid process of the scapula, so scapula clavicle. This is scapula clavicle again. So let's try and test it. If I go from the, you know what, I can't point to it. But let's say that I go from the scapula. There's 3 parts of the scapula that you might connect from. To the humerus or to the clavicle. If I have, this is the acromion, this is the coracoid process, the crow's beak, right? This is the glenoid fossa. If I have a ligament that goes from the glenoid to the humerus, glenohumeral. If I have a ligament that goes from the coracoid to the humerus, coracohumeral. If I have one that goes from the coracoid to the clavicle, coracoclavicular, if I did. What about from the coracoid to the acromion? Or acromion to coracoid? Acromiocoracal, but we probably say coracoacromial. Right? It just sounds better. So that's how they kind of named it. And then from the acromion to the clavicle, acromioclavicular. All it is I'm connecting ligaments from different parts of different bones. Shoulder separation or dislocation. We said that the shoulder was more likely to dislocate compared to the femur and the hip joint. Ooh, sits. We sits. I love this one because if I have the scapula, not the scapula, the scapula, and I have a spine up right there. Something above is supra, so I call it supraspinous or supraspinatus muscle. If this is below, it's called infraspinatus muscle. If I have a muscle that's on the underside of the scapula, right, if I draw it from this way, here's the spine, here's the scapula. If I have something under, I just call it subscapularis, right? That's the muscle. So let's go over it. It is a part of the sits muscle. Why do I put the little t? Because supraspinatus, infraspinatus, subscapularis. And these guys, this is the little guy. Teres means round. So if I have a round muscle, I just call him teres. But he's small. And there's another one that's round and big. So teres is just teres minor. If I have a teres minor, I probably have a teres major. Very good. The teres minor is a part of what we call the rotator group. So here we go. Sits, S-I-T-S. Supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor, and subscapularis. Bursa, just understand bursa. I'm not going to test you on it. It is the bursa that contains synovial fluid, found under a lot of these bony structures where you have passage